550 crores spent on that massive, beautiful, sprawling white mansion that we're showing you right now on your screens. This is atop the Rushikonda Hill in Vizag. Beautiful view, beautiful location, 9-acre prime plush property. Now the question is, this building that you see on your screens, is it a property that was built for Jagan Reddy, or was it built by Jagan for Andhra Pradesh as a government asset? This is the question that's currently being debated in Andhra Pradesh, as videos have now emerged released by the TDP of exactly what kind of a beautiful plush mansion and property this particular setup actually is. It's being referred to as a tourism complex, but also as Jagan's camp office, leading to questions of exactly what this property was meant for. Let's get you all the reactions first in our report.
Welcome to the Jagan Mahal. A 550 crore plush property, nothing short of a palace. This sea-facing property, located on the Rushikonda Hill in Visakhapatnam, oozes luxury from all corners. This was a tourism project that was to also serve as a camp office for former Chief Minister Jagan Reddy, which means, yes, this lavish bathtub, these grand chandeliers were all meant for Jagan. The TDP released this footage of the palace, claiming to expose Jagan's lavish lifestyle and how the people of Andhra paid for it. According to TDP, this bathtub cost 40 lakh rupees. The commode in the washroom is worth 10 to 12 lakh rupees. Each of these chandeliers adorning the rooms and hallways cost 2 lakh rupees. The internal decoration of the palace was done for a jaw-dropping 33 crore rupees, and landscaping of the 9-acre project took 50 crore rupees.
Jagan Reddy should answer to this spending of 500 crore on his own luxuries, and also the NDA government under Shri Naidu in Andhra Pradesh would launch a strong inquiry into this Rushikonda Palace and the manner in which this amount was spent, and all those people who are behind these lavish spending will have to face the consequences.
The YSRCP, however, has countered the personal splurge claims, saying this mahal was a tourism project for the people of Andhra.
TDP came with a huge mandate, with so many promises, with their manifesto as Super 6 and everything. They have to deliver. But leaving that, making controversy about the previous government, each and every issue, what actually you people want to project about Rushikonda buildings, that buildings are not private property of Jagan Reddy or YSRCP.
These images of this grand palace has raised serious questions of Jagan's handling of Andhra finances and whether it was used to fund his personal projects. Bureau Report, India Today.
And let's get you the latest political reaction coming in on the controversy surrounding Jagan Mahal. YS Sharmila, Jagan's sister, has spoken out, hitting out at her brother. Remember that she's the Andhra Congress chief, and she's now demanded that there be an inquiry against her brother, against Jagan Reddy, led by a sitting judge. Sharmila has now demanded action against Jagan Reddy for this 500 plus crore splurge on this beautiful building in Vizag.
If it is the public's money that has been spent, I think an inquiry should be conducted into this by the sitting judge. It is estimated that the YCP government took a debt in the last 5 years to the tune of 8 lakh crores of rupees, and it is inexcusable to have spent that money or a part of that money for ventures like this. It is highly irresponsible, and I think an inquiry should be conducted and action taken if necessary.
Okay, so that's YS Sharmila demanding action against Jagan Reddy. I want to bring in now Abdul Bashir. He's joining us live from Rushikonda in Vizag, which is where this beautiful mansion is. That's at the heart of a political battle now in Andhra. Abdul, good evening. A lot of questions being asked right now of that particular mansion. What was the purpose? Why was this built? So explain to us once and for all. This was public money, taxpayers' money that was used for the construction of this building. Jagan saying at this point very clearly, and YSRCP maintains that this is a government asset. But was it originally built to be Jagan's office in Vizag?
Well, Akshita, good evening. As you can see right behind me, this is the palace that you're talking about, the Jagan Mahal that you're talking about. Not only one, there are 7 buildings. Such buildings have been constructed, luxury buildings that have been constructed at the Rushikonda Hill. You can see a part of a hill has been chopped off, and then these buildings have been constructed with a seaside view. Luxury house that has been set up here. Many amenities have been put in place at this particular building. The main reason to construct this building was, if you remember, Akshita, Andhra Pradesh, after Jagan Mohan Reddy had taken charge as the Chief Minister, he had stated that there will be 3 capitals in the state of Andhra Pradesh, among which one was Vizag. And in motive of developing Vizag, and whenever the Chief Minister would be in Vizag, he would reside in this particular complex or this particular building which have been constructed. So keeping this in mind, these buildings have been constructed for Jagan Mohan Reddy, the then Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, and these buildings are right now barricaded. All the area around it has been restricted by the authorities here. But as you can see, the clear view of these buildings that are there, with a beachside view, these buildings have been constructed. So Jagan Mohan Reddy had constructed this as an official office with the public funds. And now that he is not in power right now, the TDP has now entered these blocks who were not allowed earlier, and have checked in and saw all the luxuries that have put in place. So here a bathtub worth more than 40 lakh rupees to 40 crores spent only on gardening around this particular buildings. So several other amenities, from massage tables to all the other amenities, luxury amenities, have been put in place in this particular building. And it was said that if Jagan Mohan Reddy would become the Chief Minister in this term, he would reside here, shift his residence to these particular building here, and then he would operate from Vizag, is what it was told during his regime. So now he's not in power. The TDP has now checked inside, and all the luxuries have been popped out, and 500 crores have been spent on this building at a time when the state had a debt of more than 12 lakh crores. And this is a question that is being raised as to what was the need to spend 500 crores on these particular buildings when the state was already dealing with debt.
And that's the point to be highlighted.
Right now,
the crippling Andhra finances right now, where there was no money to even pay government employees in Andhra Pradesh, and yet 500 crores was diverted for this particular project with all the luxuries possible under one roof. And as Abdul tells us now, this is meant to be where Jagan Mohan Reddy will be based out of when he would visit Vizag. That was the plan. That was what it was constructed for. Thanks very much, Abdul. We'll reconnect with you as you get us those images of that plush mansion there. It's completely closed off right now. The TDP is the one that actually released these videos. Let's open this up now. Joining us on this broadcast from the Telugu Desam Party is former MP Kanakametla Ravindra Kumar. We also have from the YSRCP Mr. Konda Rajiv Gandhi. Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us here on India Today. Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, I'll begin with you. What was the intention of Jagan Mohan Reddy when he built this mansion, sir? Let me highlight to you, over 10 lakh crore is Andhra's debt right now. There have been serious questions about whether Andhra has funds, about their financing at such a time to spend 500 crores on this property. Aren't you then, rubbing salt in people's wounds? Aren't you wasting their money?
No, well, good evening, a warm good evening to you and the honorable panelist along with me. Firstly, I want to bring a note on this. That is, you have been quoting, or the government of Andhra Pradesh, the TDP party, quoting this as a Jagan Palace. It is nowhere a Jagan Palace. If it is a Jagan Palace, please come and give the papers and hand over the property to the Jagan Mohan Reddy. See, it is a government property, so the TDP or other party people or the public can enter into the public place. It is clearly the government's property, nowhere connected with Jagan Mohan Reddy.
Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, what was it built for? Was it built for Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy to reside there?
No, yes, you have been asking what is it meant for and why such amount has been spent on that and why so lavishness is needed, and you have quoted some of the amenities in the building. Well, let me clarify you one thing. Whenever Chandrababu Naidu, as a then Chief Minister from 14 to 19, whenever he visited, he used to stay in Novotel. Now I'm very confident enough. We have much more amenities than Novotel. Novotel is a star hotel. Then what is the need for a chief minister to stay in the Novotel? This building is a government building which comes under tourism department. It is a guest of honor. Whoever may be the guest, it may be the chief minister or the governor or the prime minister or many other international delegates, whoever visit a international city and a smart city like Visakhapatnam, they need a good accommodation. This is a pride of Visakhapatnam. What is wrong in that? See, you're talking about the spending amount on a building. Well, let me come to know, let me tell about the facts. From 14 to 19, when Babu became the then CM of 14, what they spent on his own accommodations, I would like to bring into your kind notice. Because we don't have such powerful media, you gave me opportunity to speak on that. When Babu is CM, for CM camp office of H block, they have spent for 15 crores for renovation. And CM camp of Cell block has spent 7 crores for renovation. Lakeview guest house for 10 crores in Hyderabad for renovation. Madinagoda guest house only rent paid for 5 crores. Irrigation guest house at Vijayawada spent for renovation 45 crores. Crores of bills were given to Novotel Hotel and Park Hyatt. Not only that, traveling expense of the officials from Hyderabad to Vijayawada from tenure between 14 to 19 is 120 crores. Stone breaking ceremony of Andhra Amaravati has spent 250 crores. And not only that, capital designs have been paid for 300 crores. See where this amount has gone. But today,
no, so you've listed, you brought out an exhaustive list. You brought out an exhaustive list. Let's ask the TDP to answer on that. Mr. Ravindra Kumar, can your party afford to preach to YSRCP? Is Mr. Chandrababu Naidu guilty of doing the same thing? You've got the YSRCP highlighting that even when Mr. Naidu visits Vizag or visited any of these cities, he'd stay in five-star hotels. So what's the difference?
It's quite unfortunate. Despite of this thing, Mr. Rajuji is supporting this claim. Okay, it is very that's unfortunate. But the question is, what is the property? This property is a Haritha Resort property under tourism department. What made them to demolish it? Number one. Number two, why the people of all opposition leaders, other than the government officials and the YSRCP, did not allow during the construction or after the construction? Number two. Number three, 500 crores public property. It is from taxpayers' money. What made to invest?
Your voice is not
per square feet, 30,000 rupees per square feet they have incurred expenditure. The parliament building expenditure, new parliament building expenditure, which was constructed within a period of 30 months, that is only 971 crores.
No, but
whereas this building, it demolished.
Sure. 500 crores was spent. Ravindra Garu, no, 1 second. Sir, the keys now are with the TDP.
The court orders.
The keys now are with the TDP, sir. Ravindra Kumar, sir, the keys now are with the TDP. So is this really a Jagan Reddy splurge, or is it just for the government, for the development, beautification of Vizag, as the YSRCP says?
It's not a beautification. The cabinet ministers spoke that it is a camp office of, categorically spoke about, it is a camp office and camp residence of Jagan Reddy. What is the, let them produce the GOs. They are Chandrababu Naidu, this and that. This only question is, public sector money, what made them, what are the GOs issued? What, 80,000 crore, 80 crores for interiors. We had never heard of it. For it, that your contract was given to their kith and kin without any following due procedure. 550 crores, huge money, including what is the necessity for massage table in the chief minister's residence. Can you imagine how this type of luxury? 40,000 is 40 lakhs is bath table.
Okay, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, would you like to respond to this? Would you like to respond to the TDP's charge? What's the need? What's the need at such a time when Andhra was in such bad financial state to be splurging on a bathtub, to be splurging on a massage chair, as the TDP says they've seen inside the Rushikonda mansion? What is the need for it?
It is very unfortunate to support this claim.
Let me respond to the comments of TDP. First of all,
go ahead.
I belong to Vizag and I'm local of Vizag. They have quoted that is a Haritha Resort previously, where there are buildings on Rushikonda previously. But what these then opposition always alleged at us, that we have been trenching the hill. That's a false. Now they came to the fact that there are buildings previously. Yes, there are buildings previously. They were demolished and they were constructed in the new buildings constructed in that place.
Okay,
Moreover,
so you
they
tell me.
asked,
No,
what
once
is the
again,
need? First,
Rajiv,
yes,
you've said
what is the
very
need in
clearly you're
Telangana
a
to construct
resident.
a new secretariat?
You've said you're a
What
resident
is
of
the need
Vizag. You're a resident of Vizag, Rajiv. These
Yeah,
buildings.
I'm a resident of Vizag. I'm a resident of Vizag.
Okay, these buildings now, then these buildings being put up, how does it help you as a resident? What development does it give you? What benefits does it give you?
Yes. See, what development or what benefit that will give given to the Vizag people who stay there locally. As I am, you are posing a question to me. It is a honor for Vizag, definitely. So if you go to Hyderabad, there are many buildings over there. And now we are saying that Hyderabad is looking like a New York City. Yes, this is the White House of Andhra Pradesh. It is a pride of Visakhapatnam. What is wrong in that? What is wrong in that? See, if you come to the previous government, they have constructed a temporary secretariat and assembly at the cost of 1,000 crores. Now you go and see the leakage in the speaker chamber. You go and see the damage of secretariat. You have constructed all the temporary constructions and the construction is graphic. But what we constructed is a beautiful construction, beautiful elevations, concrete structures. And moreover, sir, saying that previously a minister of our Jagan cabinet told that it is a camp residence. Nowhere. It may be one building, may be the camp office. Other building may be the camp office of governor. Other building may be, there are 7 buildings in that. Moreover, you are all talking about the massage chair.
Okay.
Why do people talk about massage chair? Why don't we be a physiotherapy chair? See, many governors from Himachal or other Pradesh, Haryana, many governors coming to Visakhapatnam.
I cannot believe that right now there's a fight over a massage chair versus a physiotherapy chair. Which is it actually that's lying in that particular room? But Mr. Ravindra Kumar, what's your response to this? That this helps boost the infrastructure, boost the beauty of Visakhapatnam, sir. That this is at the end of the day something that helps Andhra Pradesh.
Definitely it helps.
First, let them describe on record as on today which type of building for what purpose. The government has to furnish certain records. Why they have hiding the record? What purpose it was constructed? How much? What is the bar to issue a white paper on this? Why the government played a hide and seek game in this? Unless there is a clear case of fraud.
There is government within your hands. You can release a white paper. You can file a case. You can take an action. If it is an unauthorized building or an illegal activity, what is wrong in that? Why you keep on words? Why don't you getting into the action? That is my question. If it is an illegal activity, go through the action. What is create some sense in the media? See, there is no illegal activity. There is no unauthorized construction. It is a clearly government property and government money is spent on that. Under beautification, under tourism department. What is wrong in that? We don't have a proper guest house, government guest house in Vizag. Till now, whenever the chief minister comes, my single question, whenever Babu comes to Vizag, why he used to stay in Novotel? Why not in a normal OYO rooms? Tell me that. Why Babu needs such a lavish hotel like Novotel? That is not the question. Babu as a chief minister is a pride of AP.
No, so let him respond. One second. Let the TDP respond.
To honor the guests who ever come to AP. In the same way, it is constructed for purpose of Andhra Pradesh.
Okay, constructed for the purpose of Andhra Pradesh. One second. Yes, go ahead, sir.
No. Yeah, when they are supposed to call for the tenders, what are the tenders they have called for construction of the building? What is it? Whether it is described, it is a tourist building, chief minister's residence, or a chief guest residence.
No, they're saying it's a guest house. They're saying it's a guest house. It's a guest house for VVIP guests like the chief minister, like the governor, sir. That's their response. And they're saying he's on the queue now.
Another important issue is the chief minister, the then chief minister, has invested 45 crores of public money to fence his old house in Tadepalli Palace and demolished the poor people houses and constructed a government road and as if it is converted into a private road. Now the people are seeing after new government came, everywhere the chief minister, the Indian chief minister, Jagan Reddy, minted and abused and misused the public
so I'll
money
ask you a question. I'll ask you a question to the YSRCP. Ravindra Garu, I will ask you a question to the YSRCP, but I want to also ask you a quick follow-up question about whether every single politician is guilty of this. You had, in fact, Rajiv starting off this broadcast by listing a number of such renovation work that was also done by Chandrababu Naidu when he was the chief minister earlier. Mr. Ravindra Kumar, can you hear me?
Hello?
I don't think. Mr. Ravindra Kumar, can you hear me?
Yeah, Kanakamadala garu voice is not audible to me.
Okay, I'll
So please
reconnect
speak
with
out.
him. I'll reconnect with him. But in the meanwhile, let me ask the question that he put forth to you, Rajiv Gandhi, about what was the need for this kind of a splurge. Is it a question really of misplaced priorities? We all know about the state of Andhra's finances. Was the priority really on going ahead and spending money on something like this?
No. Actually, when it is coming to the priorities, you have to, I request and I urge the present government to show the amount spent on schools, amount spent on hospitals, amount spent on medical colleges, amount spent on ports, and many other things. After all
500
that,
crores, 500
the last
crores,
thing has been
Rajiv.
happening
500
is
crores could have been used for a lot more of that, for double the number of hospitals and
Definitely.
schools in Andhra.
Definitely, as we pose the Vizag to be an executive capital, Kurnool to be a legislative capital, and Amaravati as a Kurnool as a
Okay, so
judicial
you're
capital,
saying
Amaravati as
this
a
is part of the
legislative
development
capital.
plan of Andhra, and that the keys are with the
Thank
government,
you,
not
Sage.
with Jagan Reddy.